What's going on? So earlier today, I had a coaching session where I was teaching someone how to remember equations. Now, this person is in an engineering program. When it comes to engineering, there are so many equations you need to remember because you're taking all these different classes like physics, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, all these classes that you need to know equations. Now, sometimes the professors are nice and they give you the equations. Other times, you just have to know the equations when you go into a test. And so, if you don't know the equations, you can't really solve the problem. And so, the person I was teaching gave me this PDF of all these different things he's learning, and something caught my eye. So I already memorized the periodic table of elements, um, but this caught my eye. Unit summary for Physics 1. Now, when you do problems in physics, it's really important that you make sure that your answer is in the correct units. So, for example, if you're doing something like force, which are kilograms times meter per second squared. So, say you do a problem and at the end of your problem you get an answer, but say your answer is in kilojoules times the meter per second squared, and so you're going to be completely wrong right away just because your answer isn't in the correct units for the measurement. And so if you just know the units for different scientific concepts, then you will have a good idea if you're on the right track or not. And so I'm not saying, if you get an answer and it has the same units that it's supposed to be in, doesn't mean it's right because you can always miss up the mathematical part. But, at least you're on the right track at least because you have the right units. And so I thought, hey, it'd be pretty fun to learn the different units in physics. And so I plan on learning all of these different units. Now, this is really useful if you're, taking engineering classes or science classes in general to know the different units because it's really going to help you. Or if you just like science and just like knowing things, this would be something you can learn. And so, just looking at these different things, I know it's pretty much all of these are because I was in chemistry. I did take physics one. I didn't really apply any techniques to remembering the units or anything. Some of them are kind of easy, like time, seconds, distance, meters, things like that. But these more complicated ones over here, like specific heat, and stuff like that, that takes a little bit more of a challenge to remember, because pretty much you have like these basic units. So you have like time, distance, volume, mass. Those are like the basic units that all these other concepts and these units are made out of. So here you have mass and you have a length, right? Meters cubed and kilograms. And so if you know like the basics, you could technically derive everything from them. But no, it's just really easy to know just, okay, no, a watt is joules per second because you just never know how the problem is going to give you the units. And so I thought this would be just a cool thing to kind of learn. I decided I'm going to learn the different units in physics, all these that you see on the screen right now. Feel free to join me. And yeah, so I think it'd just be pretty cool because I love science. Science is really fantastic or really interesting. And so, when people are talking about stuff, it'd just be cool to know right away, oh, it's dealing with these specific ideas behind it. Um, and so, yeah, this is what I'm going to try to memorize. And hopefully it'll take me, not that long. I'm going to time myself. I always like timing myself because that shows me, okay, how long it's taking me. And, if I'm messing up on something, because I have a general idea on how fast something should take or how long something should take. And so if it takes a little bit longer, then I'm always trying to look at what I can improve, if I could just work on my different systems or if there's something actually messing me up. So yeah, I have to learn these units for physics just for fun, but also or help the person I'm teaching a lot. If I could talk to them in these different units as well. And so yeah, join me if you want to. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.